So here we go, welcome back to another edition of Game Day. I've arrived in, well, I thought it was sunny Shropshire, but it started to rain as Town take on Shrewsbury Town in this League One clash. Of course, the Blues, well, the season is over, but hopefully they can finish the season off strong. I want to go and get the thoughts from the K Army and get into the action. Hope you enjoy as ever. Let's go! So there you have it, Bono. 1-1 draw. New format, hope you enjoy it. We're going to discuss the 1-1 draw with Shrewsbury Town. Bono, thoughts, my friend? You got a rush to get the supporters coach. Your thoughts, mate?
Handball. Don't like scallops anymore. Don't know why they've been singing about scallops. But never a red card. Poor old Cam Burgess. He was going to be my player of the match. But he got sent off for 2 ridiculous offences. It's a long journey home. It's a great stadium here, just like Colchester. What did you think, Ross?
I enjoyed myself. Bit of rain, bit of sunshine, 1-1 draw. Not great.
And that dance band in the fan zone, that was pretty impressive. Listen, look, I think we played really, really well. Threw it away. They wanted it more. I really hope we don't finish the season on a whimper, but I don't think we will.
Hopefully not. Finish the season strong, I think. Joined now by good old Welsh Mark and Joe to discuss the 1-1 draw with Shrewsbury. Mark, Joe, your thoughts?
Absolutely gutted. Soft yellow card for Cameron Burgess first half. Didn't deserve a red. The linesman went off. The replacement linesman did the longest warm-up I've ever seen, 10 minutes long, practically ran a marathon. Took the momentum out of the game because I thought we were well on top. Second half, I thought we were poor. Didn't really create anything. And once Burgess got sent off, it was inevitable that they were going to get an equaliser, and then it came. And it was horribly flat, and apparently all the results had gone our way, and very disappointed. But again, the same old story, lots of possession, but with very little punch or penetration. So, yeah, a bit of a dismal bleeding day, really. Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, Joe.
I think we would have scored more if the linesman didn't go off. They stopped us playing, and I think that yellow card was soft. Didn't really touch him, and we should have won.
Okay, I'm joined by good old Mark, good old Mike. Let's talk about Shrewsbury 1, Ipswich Town 1. Boys, thoughts on this one?
I don't know what to do with my hands because I ain't got a microphone. Like,
what is this?
What are you doing?
Is this a new format?
Yeah,
it's a new format. Am I going
Right, let's start again, shall we? Right, it's Mark and
What the
I've done it wrong. Is it Mike and Mark here?
What was that?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Cheap invitation, I think, of someone who is a far greater in a previous life from where we used to come from. But no, we'll let him blossom and see where he goes from there.
I've just lost all track of what happened in the last 90 minutes.
I mean, it wasn't a great game, to be honest. I mean, Sarah.
That was typical of our season.
It was.
It was just typical of our season. Dominated them for like 80 minutes or whatever. I think the interruption with the linesman pulling up, that's sort of like, we were getting in behind them, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were just tearing them apart.
I think first half looked really comfortable.
Yeah.
But then second half, I think we got too embroiled with getting in scraps and fights.
Oh, come on, mate. That referee really, he didn't have really control over that game. I don't like to bang on about referees, but he gave out 9 cards. How can you control a game with 9 cards? You can't just keep giving cards out every time there's a foul.
Yeah, but I think it's our own discipline as well. I think we did let ourselves down there, and to be honest, we were more than comfortable with 11 men. I think we were all over them, and
I was hoping we'd score with 10 men, so we could just barrack them even better.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good goal from them. A little bit of a hit and hope, but I think he's got that in his last.
That's what we need to do more of that.
Yeah.
We need to do more of that. Where just take a shot, have a go, see if you can put it in the top corner. But we always seem to be trying to get that perfect pass. Get in behind them, cut it back, somebody puts in. But that was a good finish, wasn't it, the first goal?
Yeah, really good header. And there was one before that as well. I think Chapman had the header and the keeper made a really good save.
Really good save, he's good. He seems to be a good little keeper they've got there.
Yeah, I've been informed he was Coventry's keeper when they went up. I do want to highlight one of the Shrewsbury players. I thought their left back was really good for them, and he is ex-Bristol City, so watch this space. He's on my radar.
Your radar?
Yeah, he's probably on someone else's radar as well, but we'll have to wait and see. But no, I mean, Sarah, whatever will be. We're here at we're here at Shrewsbury, and that's kind of the end of the season now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just have to enjoy the last few games. We've got some tough games coming up. Hopefully we can ruin some promotion parties, like you said a couple of weeks ago.
I'd love to go to Rotherham and win, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Especially if it sort of keeps them in the out of the top 2.
Yeah.
Not that I want MK in the top 2.
Paul Warren's, he's a Norwich boy, he's a local boy, this boy as well. He's
always got the better of us, hasn't he?
Yeah, we do need to get one over on him. Even if they have the last laugh in the end with getting promotion, we do need to get there. But no, who have we got next?
I don't know. What's Ross doing?
Who have we got next?
He's come back.
Who have we got next?
He's taking charge.
Simon. Good old Simon's coming back.
Who have we got next?
Simon.
We've got Simon. Who have we got next?
The team.
Yeah. Oh, Simon. Who?
Rotherham.
Who's
There we
Simon?
go.
Good Saturday.
I don't know.
Oh, we're going to see Simon.
Anyway.
Simon's up next.
Simon's up next.
Anyway, right, the professionals are signing off. We'll hand back over to the amateur over here.
So it is Rotherham next, but I am now joined by Simon. Your thoughts on that, my friend? 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I think the first half we were in complete control of the game, knocking the ball nicely, sort of finding the spare man, completely dominating possession. Shrewsbury barely had a sniff of the game. But similarly to a lot of other games, we didn't kill it off with that second goal. If we got that second goal, I think even the red card probably wouldn't have changed the result, because it changed the momentum of the game, but we still defended pretty well. I mean, they didn't create any clear-cut chances after we went down to 10 men. Took an absolute wonder goal from Sean Wally. I mean, that was a great strike from him. But obviously, Cameron Burgess, I mean, he's going to have to work hard to get back in the team, because that was a really stupid tackle from him. There's absolutely no reward for him winning it, even if he got the ball. He's on a yellow card. He's just asking the referee to make a decision, and I think it was probably the correct one in fairness. But yeah, as I say, I think there's still plenty to be positive about, but we need to find that killing edge and get that second goal, and we'd have still walked away with 3 points today, I think.
All right, Chris, thanks for joining me as ever. Your thoughts on that one, my friend?
Again, gutting as always, but we should know this, Ipswich Town supporters. We're used to these late minute goals sending us, but first half done all right, but we just don't kill teams off. And Shrewsbury got back into it. Burgess second yellow, definite. First yellow, bit sceptical, but their goal, fair play. I mean, if you're gonna have someone score a good goal or equalise against you, there's no keeping the world saving that one. So.
And the season was pretty much over before this one.
It was over from Barrow, Ross. You told us that. We didn't believe you.
Pretty much, didn't believe me. Where do we go from here? We've got 4 more games to go. What are you wanting to see in the next 4 games?
Just heart and desire, and just try and keep playing the way we're playing, because it will come. I know Norwood had a good finish today. Sometimes our intensity just drops. So if we can get that over like at least 70 minutes, that's the improvement we need. But other than that, just go out and try and win, like we can always try and do.
Shall we talk quickly about Shrewsbury Town, the stadium? This is my first visit, your first visit, and a lot of Town fans' first visit.
Yep.
Did you enjoy yourself despite the 1-1 draw?
Yeah, I did actually. As a new grounds go, they actually create a good little atmosphere. Like with the guys next to us up the other end. I think it was on one of the guys to the main pod. It is a bit of a Collier replica, but yeah, I was very impressed. The fan zone before, top, absolutely top, like a nightclub walking in there. It's like going back to De Niro's a Newmarket back in 2010. Absolutely banging.
Throwback, but Chris, thanks for joining, my friend.
Always, mate.
Well, Mark, I saw you before the game, and we're all positive going into this one. Your thoughts on today's draw?
I thought we played well in the first half. We always knew it was going to be a tight game today. Shrewsbury have shown that they've had quite a few clean sheets in their previous games. We've shown that we can shut out as well. So, coming to this game, I was thinking it's probably got 0-0 written all over it. Thought it was great that we got the early goal. I'd like to see Ipswich do that more. I think once we get that early goal, it makes these teams that park the bus sort of come out. So it was good. Chaplin was unlucky with the shot just before that as well. And then, we sort of bossed that first half. I think the injury to the linesman sort of slowed the tempo down. I mean, that was a 10-minute interruption that we had, but they carried on. They showed that we could, we could create chances. It was really good. Of course, second half, I wouldn't say the referee was fussy, but there was some yellow cards that were probably not, in previous games would have gone by the by. But Cameron was unlucky. His first yellow was probably 50-50. Another day would have got away with it. But that tackle in on the goalie towards the end, the ref's going to do something about that. So it was unlucky. Of course, that means back to the walls. It normally does in any game like that. And that strike, I mean, that's a worldie at the end of the day. No goalkeeper's going to be saving that one. Walton, he was positioned well, but it's going in back of the net definitely. And then I think if we took a positive towards the end of the second half, we held out. There was a lot of pressure from Shrewsbury coming towards us, but we held out and saw the game out. It's a draw. 4 games left. We're definitely a work in progress side. It's been a year since Game Changer have taken over, and I'm positive. I really am. The future is bright. The future is definitely bright under McKenna.
What he said. So Lou, thanks for joining me. Not joined by your dad, Dazza.
No.
He decided to bottle it and don't fancy chatting. But your thoughts on the 1-1 draw? 3 changes as well. Aluko, Backerson and good old Penny's in.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that and the overall game itself?
First of all, I think it's a big upgrade in the looks department. I think the folks at home are loving the change. In terms of the changes on the pitch as opposed to ones on camera, I think Penny was an odd one. We just haven't got that left-hand side down, really, do we? Coulson looked good, and then that loan's just fallen apart, which has left us with Penny. We replaced him with Thompson. Thompson isn't the wing-back sort. I'm sure if we played him in a 4, he'd be okay. That's sort of, I think, what he feels comfortable in. But I think Penny's just a bit too inconsistent. So it doesn't really seem to make much difference which way you go in that side. Backinson, quite happy to see Backinson back in. He seems to do well with Morsey. Was good again in the midfield. Nice sort of sweeping up, allows Morsey to get forward a little bit more. So I think that's a good change. I think they've got a good little partnership going there in the midfield. And then the last change, if you'd like to remind me, because it's been so long since I started talking.
Backinson? You said Backinson?
Backinson, Penny, and Aluko.
He had a good game, Luco. Had a good game.
Yeah, ditto what he said. Yeah, he had a good game. I think it was odd to having 2 left footers, but obviously we heard about the illness in the camp. Then we don't know who was affected. Maybe Selena might have fallen ill to that. I thought 2 left footers in that role was a slightly odd decision, but I think maybe that's just due to the cards that McKenna was dealt. Luco himself was good. The changes. I think the changes were overall improvements to the side, especially from the Cambridge game. And I think I think in terms of the way we started today was really, really bright. I loved it. I've been saying for a while now under McKenna, it's really nice football, and when we get the goals right, you sort of look at the Gillingham game when he first came in, really nice goals to watch, really great football. But when you've got a team who knows how to defend, it's just sort of tippy-tappy around the box, side to side, watching, and it's almost like we're trying to pass the ball into the net. It's never try and get lucky. But we came here, first 10 minutes out of the blocks, men in the box, balls in the box, 6 minutes in we scored. Might not be a goal with the season contender, but I tell you what, first 6 minutes we looked a threat, and we were like, okay, we keep this up, we could be on for 3 or 4 here. And then the game sort of fizzled out. Shrewsbury got a little bit of a foothold in, and then the pause with the linesman, which is not a standard sight in a football game. But I think, and then we just stopped doing that really. I don't know whether that was the plan, get 1 goal and then go back to playing the nice football and hope that they tried to come on to us more and the space would leave more gaps, but didn't work. And then obviously red cards, I'm sure lots of people have touched upon, was probably the switching point in that game.
I'm now joined lastly by the sweet Welsh Prince, Harvey Davis. How are you doing, my friend? Thoughts on that one?
Disappointed. I think a really, really silly challenge has cost us at the end of it. What Burgess was thinking with that slide tackle in the box. You can't do that on a yellow card. You just can't do it. Granted, you got to give it to them. That was a hell of a strike, a really, really good strike. But same old issues for Ipswich Town, really. Really silly decision making. When we went 1-0 up, first 5-6 minutes, you're thinking really push on now. But again, similar to what has been the whole season, really, we just can't get that 2 or 3 goals up, as quickly as we'd like. And then ultimately, if you go 1-0 up, 10 men or not, in the last half hour, 25 minutes, it's always going to be dangerous. Unfortunately, that cost us again today. Obviously, playoffs was done before today, but it would have been nice to, to give the travelling fans a victory today. Unfortunately, that wasn't meant to be, but it'd be interesting to see what happens with now with the Burgess sending off, whether Baggett will get an opportunity, whether he might think to put Thompson maybe at centre back, left centre back. So we'll see. We just need to try and finish the season on a really strong point now. Norwood, I thought, led the line quite well, to be honest with you. I thought he did well. I thought his pressing was good. Good finish, brilliant cross from Danasi, and I'd give him a lifetime contract, that bloke. He's absolutely outstanding, as he always is, faultless. But yeah, can't not be disappointed with that. A game we should have seen out. Ultimately, we didn't. But yeah, we move on to Rotherham next week. I think they lost again today, so I know our Sky record isn't fantastic, but who knows, we might manage to sneak a win there, so that'll be good for the fans. So yeah, disappointed, but building blocks now each week. Try a few of the youngsters. I think we've got nothing to lose now, and hopefully we'll gain a bit of momentum into next season, and really mount a title charge.
Hopefully. And by the way, last thing to say, I love the coat, by the way.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. I'm loving this Ross on camera now. I think it's you can't not have this beard on camera, can you, at the end of the day? So yeah, no, I think it's brilliant.
One of the main feedbacks is that I do nod a lot. I'm like a nodding dog, but I think
it works, mate. It works. Give the people what they want. That's what they want. So yeah, well done.
Hope you've enjoyed. Let us know. Give us some feedback. There we go.